All right, so I just want to real quick show everybody how you use the graphing tool in Webassign. First thing I need to do is construct this table as they ask. So they've given me an x value, they want a y value. I'm going to take that x value of 0, plug it in where I see an x in the equation. So it becomes 2 times 0 equals 0, plus 1 equals 1. So I'm going to put this in as 1 as the second coordinate. When I put in a 1 for x, I get 2 times 1 equals 2, plus 1 equals 3. Now that I have those two coordinates, I can graph them as points on my plot. I'm going to do that by, on the left, clicking this point tool so that it shows up as highlighted that the point tool is selected. Then I'm going to select the 2 points that I want. The first one is x equals 0, y equals 1. So beginning at the origin, I will move left and right 0 and up 1. When I left click, that places that point. I then want to place a second point at the value x equals 1, y equals 3. I again start at the origin. Since x equals 1, I move to the right 1. Since y equals 3, I move up 1, 2, 3. I click there, and I now have a second point. If I don't like where they ended up, or if I want to, for instance, be on halfway between two things, I can always off to the right here, click on the name of what it is, and adjust where I want the points to be. So instead of 0, 1, I could make this point 0.5, comma 1 if I wanted, and now you see that it goes to that midway point. Otherwise, the tool is designed to always take your point to one of these corners, so the only way that you can get it not at a corner if you need that for one of the problems is by adjusting it here. But we don't actually want that. We want the point where it belonged at 0. Again, I can click on point 2 and do the same thing. Once I have the points graphed, I now can select the second tool, the line tool, to connect them into a line. When I click on it, I see 3 different options. Some students only see 2 options, this one and this one. They choose this and then they get the answer marked wrong. They don't understand why. It's because of this point at the end not being a line that goes in both directions. I know it's confusing, but really this very first one is the choice that you want. Once you've selected that tool, you click where the first point is, you click where the second point is, and then you see this blue line come up. That blue line is the correct answer to the question, is the correct line, but it's not currently locked in, and Webassign cannot see it. The reason for that is it makes you click anywhere else to lock in a line, and then it shows up dark, and the system can read the line. So if you think you're doing everything right, but it's for whatever reason mark you wrong on those problems, the most common problem is either when you're selecting from this tool, you're not selecting the first option with 2 lines on it, or when you go to graph the 2 points and then lock it in, you don't do that last step of clicking somewhere else. If you ever want to change one of these lines, what the points are that make the lines, you can do that. You can also use these little X buttons to get rid of one of the lines or points. Hopefully that's helpful for any of you that are struggling getting used to this tool. It always is something that's confusing at first, but once you get it down, it really isn't so bad.